Alright everyone, so this video is for everyone trying to figure out what kind of softwares, computers, or even communities you need to look for before starting your day trading journey. Now I'm not going to dive in super deep in all of them. You can do that on your own, but I am going to give you enough and even a little bit more to sort of get yourself started. And if you have any more questions, or if you're curious about a few other little things, you can always let me know down in the comments below, or you can join the Discord. It's free anyways, so why not just join regardless. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, so first things first, we have to start off with the economic calendar. So what is this? It provides a wide range of resources, including economic calendars, real-time Forex news, forums for discussions, market analysis, and tools for traders to stay informed and make informed decisions in the Forex market. It's a valuable resource for traders looking for market insights and community interaction. Forex Factory is commonly used website for such needs, and most future brokers and technical analysis charting tools have built-in news indicators. Now, to basically simplify all this, regardless of what you're trading, whether it's Forex, future, stocks, whatever, it's always good to have some kind of economic calendar, just because it's always good to know if there's going to be something that might cause price to act a certain way or make it look like kind of choppy or consolidating a little bit. It's always good to know. And if you're someone that does not like to trade during news events because maybe it doesn't fit your strategy, it's always good to know and have a heads up about these things. Now, obviously, there might be some news that may come out of nowhere, just unexpectedly, that might not be able to be accounted for. That's normal too. But it's always good to have some kind of idea of what's going to go on throughout the week, especially if you're a Forex trader. It's very useful. Again, some people like to trade during news events, some people don't, but that's completely up to you. Alright, so some of you might be wondering, what kind of computer and operating system do you need? Well, you do not need an expensive computer for day trading. Just make sure it at least has 4 GB of RAM and a quad-core CPU if you want to have the smoothest experience. In terms of what operating system, I will always recommend Windows, since most programs made for trading are most compatible with the Windows operating system. You can find some really affordable and good computers on eBay for like 200 bucks. Now, here's the thing, guys. When it comes to the specs, obviously you don't need to have at least 4 gigs of RAM or a quad-core CPU or the latest and greatest. You don't. It's up to your budget as well, but if you can find something with at least 4 gigs of RAM, something with like some DDR4 if possible, and a CPU, doesn't have to be anything crazy, maybe like an i5 or i3, doesn't really matter the generation, just make sure it has something a little bit around there. But really, it's just whatever you can get, okay? Just whatever you can get. And the reason why I don't put too much of an emphasis on these specs themselves is because most of this, to be completely honest with you, can be done like on a Chromebook. Obviously, it's not going to be the best experience, but you can connect a lot of the brokers through TradingView and just trade on TradingView through a web browser, right? But if you're someone that maybe has a broker that isn't compatible with the Chromebook, you might need a Windows computer, right? And again, you don't have to look either way on eBay for a computer. You can look on Mercari, I think Swappa, Facebook Marketplace. I mean, that's how I started off. You don't need to have anything crazy expensive. And the reason why I didn't include Mac OS or Linux for this specifically is because, like I said, most softwares that are made for day trading are typically released first on Windows and somewhat are later on transitioned to Mac OS. Now, if you have a MacBook and it's a pretty good MacBook, like an M1, right? The one has an M1 chip. You can also run something called Parallels. But the problem is that it's kind of subscription based. I know they have like a one-time payment kind of thing, but it's still not worth it because over time you're still gonna have to pay to upgrade it to the latest and all that stuff. So by then you're gonna be paying for a Windows based computer anyways. So you might as well just get something Windows based. Again, it doesn't have to be anything crazy or anything expensive. I mean, you can find really good like mini desktops for even like $100, right? So you like I said, you don't need nothing crazy at all. And to be honest, now that trading has advanced so much and the softwares themselves have advanced so much, you only really need one screen. Okay, if you have all these other monitors and things like that, I don't know why you would have that. Like, by then you're just doing too much, honestly. You're just doing way too much, and it's not even that necessary. Okay, so yeah, just thought I should add that little bit of extra info for you guys. Okay, so charting and analysis tool. Charting and analysis software provides advanced charting tools and technical analysis features. Traders can analyze various financial instruments, including stocks, forex, currency pairs, cryptocurrencies, futures, and more. The most commonly and wide-known software for this is TradingView. Now, there are a few more out there. You can check the description down below, and it will take you to all of my links. And you'll see they have a few different ones in there. But really what TradingView and all these other tools are meant for is to just do all your analysis, right? If you're an SMC trader or an ICT trader, that's where you will mark up all your charts, do your higher time frame analysis, lower time frame analysis, all that good stuff. Not saying that you can't do that with other softwares that you are placing your trades in. It's just that with TradingView specifically, it's really good. It's the most well-known one. It's probably the most well-developed one out there. But like I said, there are a few others, and you can check the link in the description for it. But I will always recommend TradingView just because it has a little bit of everything, especially if you're someone that likes to use indicators and if you like to code. A lot of people are moving their bots onto TradingView as well. So that's another thing to keep in mind. TradingView is basically the future for traders as well. Alright, so let's talk about brokers. A broker offers a range of financial instruments for trading, including currency pairs, cryptocurrencies, indices, commodities, and more. Most traders that don't trade futures typically like to use offshore brokers, mainly for the option of using high leverage. Now, the thing is, guys, especially as a Forex trader, you have to be very careful with these offshore brokers. And I mean, very careful. And let me tell you why. I have heard stories of people waking up the next day and their money is completely gone. And there's nothing they can do about it. Now, I'm not saying it's happening all the time, but keep in mind, if you're not willing to lose the money that you have in a trading account at all, like in any way, like if you were to wake up the next morning and it's gone, like please don't put it in there. It's better to just go with a regulated broker on the Forex side, one that's in the US or from whatever country you're in, because if something happens, that's it, man. Like it's not going to be a nice awakening. So please always keep that in mind. And any broker that I do recommend, don't blame me if something happens, okay? Don't blame me. Take responsibility for your own actions and for your own luck, because I can't control what these brokers do. I can only tell you my experiences and how they've treated me. So please don't go blaming me if something happens. Take this time to actually do your research, and if you can, just avoid them in general. I'd much rather you guys trade futures anyways, just because more and more people are transitioning to futures. And I mean, I kind of like futures myself too. I'm probably going to make the switch full onto futures later on, but for now, please guys, do your research, okay? Do your research. Don't blame anyone else for the actions that you take, okay? Okay, so these are the non-futures related brokers. So I'm not going to go through all of it, but I will say that I have enjoyed some of these brokers. If any of you have seen my old videos, you'll notice one of them is missing. Reason being is because I had a little issue with them, and I might make a video talking about it later on, but thankfully I'm no longer trading with them. It's a little complicated, but like I said, I might make a video on it. But so far, these three specific brokers I have really enjoyed. Now, CoinEx, they do offer 1 to 1,000 leverage, but it's usually as an offer. You have to deposit like maybe $100 at some point, and I think you have to actively trade it. I'm not too sure, but you just have to keep out on a lookout for CoinEx. And I do like the fact that, you know, they have really cool offers. Like if you deposit, I think $200, they'll match it or something. I can't remember, but just keep in mind that if they do match that money, you can't pull that money out. You can only trade with it in your trading account. So if they give you an extra $200, those $200 are specifically meant to be traded only on your trading account. Okay, you can't pull that money out. Now, any money you do make from the money they, in a sense, give you, you can keep that, right? So whatever you make off of it, that's yours. But again, guys, please do your research. Do not just take my word for it. Please, 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 please accept any possibility that could come out of this, okay? Do not blame me for your actions, okay? This is just my experience with these brokers. I currently enjoy them, and I haven't had a problem with them, okay? All right, cool. All right, so for futures, these are all the different platforms that you can use to trade with. Now, like I said, guys, futures is a little bit more safer. I do recommend trading futures, especially starting off. Just keep in mind that depending on the country that you're in, your broker can only be open from a certain amount of time. I'm not currently aware of any futures brokers that trade 24 hours. There might be some, I don't know. But as far as I know, they're only open from a certain time window. But either way, do your research, see which one you like, see what features you like, all that good stuff. I do really do recommend that you guys just stick with futures for now. But if you are interested in Forex, then definitely take a look at the brokers I've recommended, at least, or the ones that I've at least enjoyed using. But again, please do your research, okay? And do not, for whatever reason, do not put all of your money in any broker. Please do not put all of it. Just put little tiny bits of cash that you're willing to trade over time. But please don't put all your money in it, because nothing is guaranteed 100% safe all the time, no matter how regulated it is. Okay, so please, guys, do your own research. Okay, so let's talk about trading platforms. A trading platform is a software application or online interface, keyword there, that allows traders and investors to access financial markets, execute trades, analyze market data, and manage their trading accounts. Typically, traders connect their trading platform to their chosen broker. Now, yes, you can add your broker to TradingView, but a lot of people have been having problems, especially with the prop firm space, adding TradingView to their prop firm accounts. So a lot of people have been switching to TradeLocker, DXTrade, and CTrader. Some, not all, but some prop firms have been using MetaTrader, but it's only been for people outside of the US. But I have seen a big switch to CTrader, TradeLocker, and DXTrade. So get familiar with all these other platforms, because just like TradingView, I think TradeLocker might actually at some point start being the main trading platform for brokers, just because it's so closely resembled to TradingView. And it's just a really well developed trading platform. I've actually enjoyed trading on there. So definitely get familiar with TradeLocker. But if you can, try all the other ones out. They're okay. And MetaTrader, as always, it's just an OG trading platform. I still use it for my trading bot. You can also check the links down in the description below. I think I share the trading bot that I use. If I don't, just let me know. But yeah, definitely get familiar with these platforms. Okay, so Trading Journal. The Trading Journal is a record-keeping tool used by traders to document and analyze their trading activities. Spreadsheets and other softwares are great for this. The journal typically includes details of each trade, such as entry and exit points, trade size, reasons for the trade, and outcomes. There's a lot more things you can add. Traders use it to improve their strategies, track performance, and make informed decisions. You can use applications like Excel, Notion, and Google Sheets. I believe I also have a link in the description linking the Trading Journal that I use on Google Sheets, but there's tons of Notion ones that you can use. I will also link a video where I talk about journaling. It's really freaking good. You guys should definitely check it out. And I also have a bunch of other links in there that you can use to like buy some Notion templates from Etsy, just so you could support some small businesses. And they're really good. Honestly, they're really good. So definitely check it out for sure. All right, so let's talk about a supportive trading community. A supportive trading community provides emotional support, shares knowledge, and fosters discipline. It helps traders stay motivated, learn from others, and navigate the challenges of trading together. Now, as you all know, my Discord is for free and will always remain free for everyone. So if you're having problems trying to stay motivated, if you're depressed, if you're just going through life, anything outside of trading as well, hit me up, talk to me, send me a DM. I'm there for you guys. And there are also plenty of other people in the trading journey that are going through a lot themselves, but through the support that we give each other, we push each other to move forward, and because of it, a lot of people have been seeing the results they've been wanting. So ladies and gents, don't waste any more time. Join the Discord, hit me up, and let's trade together. Alright, so let's talk about Trade Manager. A trade manager helps enter and exit trades, calculates risks, and offers features like automatic risk adjustment, break-even settings, and more. It supports both market and pending orders, and provides graphical panels for visualizing trades and account performance. You can customize settings, take automatic screenshots, and export trades to a spreadsheet. It also allows custom trading hotkeys and shortcuts for efficient trading. Now, ladies and gents, not every single trade manager will offer everything that I just gave you. Many different trade managers offer many different things and can even work differently. The point is, you need to have one because it just makes trading a lot easier, a lot more efficient, and you're more prone to make less mistakes with a trade manager. Alright, so I'll link one down in the description below. I love using this one with MT4 or MT5. It's an amazing trade manager. I highly recommend this manager. I am not affiliated with this person at all, but if I could get in touch with them, I would love to. You will not regret it. Alright, so let's talk about backtesting software. Backtesting software is a tool that allows traders to test their trading strategies using historical market data to see how they would have performed in the past. FX Replay is one of the most best known softwares for this, although TradingView also offers a similar option but not as in-depth. Some futures brokers also offer backtesting or replay option, but again, it's not as good as FX Replay. Now, there are plenty of other trading or backtesting softwares that you can use like Traders Casa, but I'm not gonna lie, it does not have all of the features that FX Replay has. What I will say about Traders Casa is that it's a little bit more affordable. So if you're someone that doesn't really care about all the fancy stuff and you just want to get right to it, you just want the data that you need in order to figure out if your trading strategy is profitable or not, and if you need to figure out what little things you need to tweak in order to make it profitable, and you don't want to pay a lot of money, then Traders Casa is definitely for you. But if you are someone that wants those extra little features, then you can use FX Replay for that. I love using both. They're both great. They both have their purpose. Now, I believe there's another software out there. I can't remember the name of it. I think it's Go Charting. You can also check the link in the description. I will list all the backtesting softwares that you guys can check out. And they also have some coupon or discount codes attached to them, so you can just apply them if you do decide to get your own subscription. And it will give you, I think, a 10% and 15% discount on one of them. I can't remember exactly which one, but either way, I would highly recommend that you look into one of these, because if you're not backtesting, I don't know what you're doing. All right, I'm gonna link a video in the description for reasons to why you should backtest and how many trades exactly. Just spoiler alert, it's gonna be 300 backtested trades, and in the video I do explain why. So please check that video out when you get a chance. Alright, my friends and enemies, thank you so much for sticking to the end of this video. I really do appreciate you guys sticking all the way out here for me, watching my content. And if this helps anyone, please let me know down in the comments below. Share it with a friend, share it with someone that's just starting their trading journey. I'm pretty sure they will benefit from this. And obviously, before I go, I love to leave you guys with some biblical wisdom. And this is from Proverbs 24:27. Prepare your work outside. Get everything ready for yourself in the field. And after that, build your house. Ladies and gents, do not forget to prepare yourself. Get all the tools you need to start day trading, so that way when you do actually start doing it on your own, you'll at least be way far more prepared than a lot of the people starting out here, and even the people that are under mentorships. I promise you, the level of content and the amount of golden information that I am giving you is not the same to what you're paying out here to all these other mentors, to all these so-called gurus. And at the end of the day, they all bring you back to me. So with that being said, ladies and gents, Thank you so much. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Peace.